I've spent a lot of time on this bench and witnessed many individuals pass through those doors, but one Wednesday morning was special. My cop whispered that court personnel had trouble with the following suspect. A woman entered after I prepared. Patricia Whitmore was pulled over for exceeding the speed limit by 25 miles per hour in a private area. The officer's notes indicated she fought, was too important to be pulled over, and first refused to sign the ticket. She entered wearing expensive clothing, carrying a handbag, and constantly checking her phone. Her body language said she believed this was unworthy of her. I informed Ms. Whitmore she was there for a speeding ticket. Please rise. She continued to check her phone as she walked slowly. Ms. Whitmore, please focus. Put your phone away. She glanced at me, irritated. I have major job issues. May we proceed quickly? I have crucial tasks today. Courtroom tensions rose immediately. I encouraged Ms. Whitmore to focus on this crucial court. Driving 55 inches in a 30-mile-per-hour zone got you pulled over. Make your argument how, saying this is all silly. That speed restriction is absurd for that road. Despite daily driving, I have never experienced any issues with it. Stayed calm. I didn't want that. Your response to the charge, okay, anything. Was going too quickly. Can I leave after paying? Not enough time. I reviewed the reference. Please don't speed 25 miles per hour over in a private location, Ms. Whitmore. Families and kids here. She cut me off while speaking. I know that region. Stay away from the street, kids. They should tell them. Parents should watch their kids so I don't have to drive 30 miles per hour. Courtroom attendees didn't like it. I informed Ms. Whitmore that the speed limit protects everyone, not just youngsters. I worry about your reaction to this statement. Her voice grew when discussing my attitude. Small-town judges are telling successful businesswomen not to drive on roads they use daily. I waste time and public money. Up I went. This is a courtroom. Ms. Whitmore, honor this process. You want respect for what? Rubber writing tickets for profit? Understand what's going on. All I'll do is pay your fine. I warned Ms. Whitmore that breaking this regulation will cost $350 plus court expenses. She chuckled, dismissing it. Is that all? It's cheaper than lunch. Put it on my credit card and go. I stared at her. Miss Whitmore, this is not a restaurant. You treat this court like an annoyance instead of a serious matter. She complained that you treat me like a criminal for speeding on a car-free route since it's a bother. I checked her record. Miss Whitmore, I'm reviewing your accident record. You've had 3 speeding citations in 2 years. Who cares? I paid all. Do you recommend this method? I'll pay, and you'll distribute the tickets. Miss Whitmore, that's not how it works. Each infraction represents reckless driving that might harm others. Rolling her eyes. Come on, trust me to drive well. I've never had an accident in 30 years of driving. You're lucky you haven't crashed, but speeding is still wrong. I'll never forget what she said next. Hey, Judge, my title was condescendingly uttered. I have plenty to accomplish. I own 3 businesses. Over 200 people work for me. This city taxes me more than most of the people in this courtroom will make in their lifetimes. Everyone gasped in the gallery. Ms. Whitmore, your wealth does not exclude you from following traffic laws, is it? I believe this system is designed to exploit those like me who improve the planet. My voice showed my sternness. Ms. Whitmore, this is the last time I ask you to respect this court. Judge, what will you do if I don't? Give me more money. I don't care. You don't scare me. I don't need to beg for your approval like a scared kid or the poor. Everyone in court became quiet. Ms. Whitmore, your courtroom behavior is as worrisome as your speeding. Both disregard others' safety and rules. Again, she grabbed her phone. Is this over? I have important talks today. Ms. Whitmore, put down your phone. We're continuing. I think we are. Face the door. Send me the bill. My helper pays it. I yell. If you approach that door without my permission, Ms. Whitmore, you will be in contempt of court. She turned and smiled. You hate what? Not being impressed by your cute little realm? For repeatedly disrespecting this court? For trying to leave a hearing? For displaying the attitude that endangers road safety? Threat? I'm a threat because I don't bow to a small local court judge. I spoke throughout the hall. You're dangerous because you think you can break rules without consequences. You're dangerous because you think money makes you above the law and decency. You're dangerous because you don't care about others. It's silly. I go. Taking another step, I said, Bailiff, please make sure that Ms. Whitmore stays in this courtroom. Her confidence shook for the first time. She said, You can't keep me here. I can, Ms. Whitmore. You must stay in my courtroom until the hearing ends. Sit down. She didn't sit. Ms. Whitmore, sit down or I'll add a disrespect charge to your speeding ticket. She slowly returned to her place. Clarify your situation now. Speeding in a private area got you a ticket. You've received 4 speeding tickets in 2 years. You have not apologized, understood the importance, or respected this court. I don't need to take a lesson here. You do, Ms. Whitmore. That's happening now. I sat down. Your original debt was $350, Ms. Whitmore, but because of how you've acted in this courtroom, I'm raising it to the full $500 plus the cost of the court. She was really surprised. That can't be done. I can do it, and I'm doing it. I also want you to take a driver safety course within 30 days. A lesson on driving safety? I have decades of driving experience. You clearly didn't learn your lesson after getting 4 speeding tickets, so you will finish the course and show this court proof. This is very unfair. I'll appeal. Ms. Whitmore, you are correct about that. I urge you to tell the appeal judge how you treated this court and see if they feel bad for you. She started to lose her cockiness. Also, because of how you acted today, I'm adding a contempt of court charge. Now that's a $200 fine on top of that. Why? Because you didn't kiss your ring? For trying to leave a hearing and showing no respect for the court or the legal process. So you now have to pay $700 plus court costs, which makes a total of $850 and requires you to go to traffic school. She blushed. In the end, she discovered how she acted had cost her a lot more than if she had been nice. She said, "You are punishing me because I am successful. I'm holding you responsible for breaking the law and not respecting the court system. Your duties as a person don't change based on how much money you have. I'd like to talk to your boss." Ms. Whitmore, I don't have a boss. I am the head judge of this city court, but you can still argue if you want. She stood there without saying a word. It was probably the first time she understood that her wealth and power didn't matter in this place. Ms. Whitmore, I want you to make something clear. People from all walks of life come to this place. Some of them can barely pay their fines. People like you think of them as pocket change, but the rule is the same for all people. She stayed quiet. Driving too fast through private areas not only breaks the rules, it puts people in danger. Kids live there. It's a place that older people walk to. There are families there. Their safety is more important than your comfort. I went on. I saw why you keep getting tickets by the way you acted today. You think you're above the law. You think your successful business doesn't require you to follow basic politeness or the law. She appeared nervous and non-judgmental for the first time. Everyone who visits me hears this. This court cares more about character than wealth. Your character was awful today. At last, she spoke. Can I go after paying the fine? Yeah. First, apologize to the court for being rude. It's what? I clarified. I'll add another contempt charge unless you apologize. She stood quietly, pride versus common sense. Dear Whitmore, I am still waiting. I regret my court performance today. Ms. Whitmore, be sincere, she inhaled. Your Honor, I apologize for disrespecting you in this court. My behavior was inappropriate. I concurred. I accept your apology. I want to clarify what follows. It costs $850 to pay bills and fines. You finish traffic school in 30 days. You must prove your completion to the court. I will personally review your case and consider revoking your license if you get another speeding ticket next year. She nodded. Miss Whitmore, one last thing. Next time you drive 55 miles per hour through that area, remember this. Remember that others' lives matter as much as yours. Yes, sir, you can leave. Your cash will be processed by the clerk. I saw her enter the clerk's office. She moved differently. She was more serious and less cocky. Maybe she was learning that rich people aren't always respectable. It depends on your behavior and attitude. We can choose when we succeed. Is special care required when using it? Do we remember that being rich and famous doesn't excuse you from being nice and legal? Your character matters more than your money in my court. Justice doesn't care about wealth.